division rivals will clash in the NFC West. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
On second down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith connected with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
From the pistol, Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, 1st overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We met with them the other day, Mike, and the offensive coordinator, he went out of his way. He was adamant that they felt really good early in this game. There was a lot of things on this opening script they could do to attack this defense. Well, needless to say, I don't think giving up a sack on the first play was what he had in mind, and now they face a 2nd and long. They got to get back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba.
Pass interference. Defense.
They'll run here with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They run with Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cards offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Connor. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Able to break a tackle as he powers forward for a yard. Third and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Connor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Second and 7. On the zone read, given to Connor. And he'll get forward for a couple. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's got his receiver. It's Jones. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him, certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 1st half. We're back to Seattle after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Smith now to throw on 1st down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf, touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the 2nd look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Murray now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Throwing again is Murray. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's complete. His big target, McBride. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Again, it's Murray. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
2nd down and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver And the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Seahawks 10, Cardinals 3.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a former comeback player of the year, Geno Smith, who was sharp in the first half. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
On second down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now Murray keeping it himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Murray on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Murray throwing on fourth down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
First and 10. They go play action with Smith. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Gino now on first and 10. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. To throw is Smith. He finds the veteran Lockett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On first and 10, here comes Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a second and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. A short gain there to about the 22. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll go again here to Connor. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. They'll go right back to Connor. He fumbled the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
The Cardinals lining up for punt as he's on to punt for the second time. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Off the play fake. Smith. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
From the shotgun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Seattle. Here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Geno. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Geno Smith, touchdown Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out in front by the score of 17-3. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Murray. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Second and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he'll take it on in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for 2. Again, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They send the tight end in motion. Once again, it's Walker. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up third down. A handoff, running left is Walker. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
No louder place than here in Seattle before third down. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. 13 yards on the catch there. It's an Arizona first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack,